Imagine that you have your own online shop like this where you're selling canvas wall art and you're able to achieve a similar number of sales selling at around $100 each. Now, let's do the math. So that's 46,870 sales, right? And then let's say you're able to sell it and earn 50%, okay, of $100. So that's $50 each sale, right? And then let's just say that you're only able to just accomplish 1%, just 1% of the number of sales of this shop, right? And let's say this is what you are accomplishing per month. And if we divide by the number of 30 days over here, and that amounts to around $700 a day, okay? Just by running this online shop over here. And the best part is I'm going to teach you step by step on how to create something like this by copy pasting photos legally. So stay tuned for that. The main idea with this is we will be using just free images, right? Legally to be able to generate passive income. And what we will be doing is I will teach you three simple steps for beginners. So no experience required. I'll show you how it is done with this technique. And the best part is no website is needed. So, okay. So you only need to create an online shop and no pre-existing website is needed for this. And the best part, it's going to be passive once you set this up because right now, right, the work that we are going to be doing is going to be upfront, but after you have set it up, just sit back and relax and the money will start flowing in once you get that momentum going. Okay, and there will be a bonus step that I will be showing as well at the end of this tutorial. So stay tuned for that on how we can generate even more images, okay, that you can use for your online shop. Now, for step one, we will be talking about copy pasting images. And to be able to do this, right, you can now Google the search term free public domain images. Okay, so once you type in Google, you will encounter a couple of sites, right, that has this free public domain images that you can use for commercial purposes. And one of the websites that I really like is pixabay.com. And I already have this open over here, right, Pixabay. So the cool thing with this one, right, is it gives you a lot of free images to work with. And I think, right, once you see these images, it will just spark like a light bulb to you that you could think that, oh, maybe I can use this when it comes to creating canvas wall art that I can sell to potential customers. And that's pretty much the main idea because what we have here right now is, for example, let's say I want to look for mountain sunset painting. So I simply type in the phrase over here. You can just ignore the first like set of images over here at the top and scroll down over here, right? There's quite a number of images that you can use for commercial purposes. And that's the best part. It's completely free. Now, if for this one, I like this image, I want to use this. So I have this open right now. Okay, and what we can do is you can simply go for the free download over here. If I click on this, right, you can just opt for the highest resolution, right, so that you won't have any issues when it comes to printing this on a physical product so that you can sell this to customers. And the better clarity that you can get, right, the better, okay, so that you won't encounter any issues. Now, the thing over here is if you see the license, because one of the things that's very important when it comes to getting images online is what is the license behind that image? Okay, do you need to pay for it or is there a limitation, right? But over here, it's free to use under the Pixabay license and no attribution required. So you need to check this. Okay, so regardless of any site that you use, if it's Pixabay or a different site, you need to always look for the license to just make sure, right, that you won't encounter any issues once you start making money from it. Okay, and I've already clicked on the Pixabay license, and once we're happy with this one, right, let's just download this. Okay, I already downloaded this on my computer, and if I check the license quickly, okay, you would be able to see that it's free. It's free to use, download, copy, right? And it also suggests that if you want to use it for commercial purposes, right? If you want to make money from it, then you need to make some changes to it as well. Okay, so what we can do when it comes to making some changes, right, is to be using a website such as this. Okay, so I just look for free photo editors online, and the first site that I came to was photofilters.com. Okay, there's a lot more sites. You can just use any one that you prefer. Okay, but this is the one that I use, and it's pretty easy to use. So what I did was I downloaded the image from here, and just to make sure that I'm not using the picture like as is, like 100% similar, I can make some quick changes over here, additional changes like filters. It's really easy, takes a couple of seconds. And what I did was I simply uploaded the photo here, same photo that I downloaded from Pixabay, and I simply applied a filter. So let's say I'm just happy with the clarity filter over here, right? And just make some minor changes to your photo. And if you're happy with this effect, just click apply. Okay, make some changes, some small changes to it, right? And then just go back to file and go for save image and download it again to the computer, to my computer. Okay, so already done that. That's pretty much for step number one when it comes to copy, pasting, and preparing the free images that we can use. So okay, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe for more passive income ideas like this, and comment below and share that what is the free image that you have used for your passive income idea. Now, the next step, step number two, is going to Etsy and doing your research. Okay, so since what we have done a while ago, right, is okay, we have this idea of mountain sunsets. Okay, that's pretty much our central theme. But the idea right now, or the problem that we need to solve right now is there a demand for this type of painting? Okay, so what we need to do is simply go to Etsy so that we can have a better idea what are the other sellers doing, right? Are they getting a lot of reviews? Are they getting a lot of sales? And this is where we can quickly verify that our specific niche or topic, right, is sellable inside Etsy, because this is pretty much the online marketplace that we are going to sell our wall art canvas. Now, what I did was I simply searched for mountain sunset canvas, right? And it will give you an idea. If I scroll down, right, there's quite a number of products that are selling. And okay, this caught my eye, right? The Smoky Mountain Canvas wall art at sunset. It's pretty similar actually to what we have right now over here. So which means that, okay, if this is the number of reviews, that's pretty good. Okay. And it's selling at $100, okay, 99 bucks, right? And if we can sell for something like this, a couple of bucks lower, right, then we're in good shape. Now, if I click on this and have a look, right, you can also have a look at the different sizes and the different prices as well that they're selling. And you can quickly do the math later, right, based on the amounts, right, that they're selling and based on the size. Then we can simply compare that, okay, how profitable would that be when it comes, like it's our turn to try to sell this, okay? So it's very easy to do in Etsy, right? You just search for the niche or the topic that you are getting images from Pixabay just to verify, okay? Because before you start putting in the additional work, right, for setting it up, we want to verify first that, okay, this is sellable and we can make money inside Etsy. So that's pretty much the research part when it comes to visiting Etsy over here. But definitely, we need to create an Etsy shop, right, that we can sell our canvas art over here. It's very easy to just sign up for an account over here, right? And when it comes to setting up the shop and learning about search engine optimization, right? Or SEO inside Etsy, you can just do a quick YouTube search. Just type in Etsy SEO, Etsy setup shop, and you will be able to look for a lot of tutorials when it comes to setting your Etsy shop. Okay, so now that we have verified that, okay, this mountain sunset canvas over here is profitable and there's money to be made over here, the next part is what we will use, okay, when it comes to creating the physical products for us. So this is what I use, which is a site called Printify. The really cool thing with Printify is all you need to do is have your design or have your product idea with you, and you can create your design over here. So you can see, right? The person is just like changing images over here on what the t-shirt would look like. And once you have your design set up, so you could think t-shirts, whatever, like different merch that you could do over here, And once you have created it over here, right, anybody can put in an order to your shop and Printify will create that physical product for you. So you can see over here, right, create your custom products is step one, and then sell on your terms. So like selling on a website like Etsy, okay? And then they will handle the fulfillment. Only when a person puts in an order inside, right, your Etsy shop, then Prettify will go to work and then they will create that physical product based on your design and ship it out to the customer and then collect the payment as well. So pretty much they're the ones like doing the heavy lifting for you. So that's a really cool thing with Printify. So this is what we call something like print on demand because it's only when somebody orders a product from your shop, then that's the time that Printify goes to work and creates that physical product to sell out. Okay, I've used Printify myself and it's something that I really enjoy when it comes to working with Printify. Okay, so if I scroll down, you could see that there's quite a number of products as well over here that you can create in Printify. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we are working straight with wall art canvas, right? So what I did was I went to catalog and then I just looked for canvas over here under home and living. And I already clicked on this one so you could see, right? So what are we after? We want to create a product that's similar to this one over here, okay? So it's a horizontal wall art canvas over here. So if I go back here, this one looks good, okay? Horizontal frame and it costs around 25 bucks. Okay, so right now you can just have a quick idea on okay what is the cost and at the same time okay what is the potential profit if somebody puts in an order to my Etsy shop. So I hope that this is starting to connect together for the entire process, and once we click on this one, right, it's just gonna bring us to this page, a description, okay, what is the quality or how is this canvas wall art going to look like, and there are quite a number of examples as well to help you visualize, okay, once we put in our design over here. Okay, so if I go over here, right, there are like number of providers that you can use and you can simply click start designing. Since we have our image, right, the image that we have downloaded over here, we can start uploading it inside Printify, okay, and then start designing our final product. Now, what I did was I already clicked on this start designing and I have simply uploaded the image over here. So this is the image that we have applied our filter on. And now we will start designing our canvas. So what I did is, what I'm doing right now is I just want to make this bigger, right? So that it fills the entire canvas. Now, let's just make this bigger. And if it looks good, right? Okay, just make sure that you have the highest quality image right now. Okay, just to make sure that it looks good. Now, the cool thing is you can also change the sizes over here. If I click on this, right, there's quite a number of options you could use. But what I want to show you is how quick it is for you to be able to design and then start selling the physical products thanks to Printify. Okay, now if I click on preview, it also gives you an idea on how this would potentially look, okay, with your current painting. And now you have your own product as well. So if I click on this, right, this is the front view, you have your side view, and even, okay, in a real world setting so that you can use this when it comes to selling it inside Etsy. So that's the really nice thing with Printify because it gives you all of the tools or the images that you can use when it comes to setting up your Etsy sales page over here. Now, if I go back here, okay, let's just click on this as well so that we can have a better idea. And that's really nice. You can even change the color of the frame. So if we click on black as well, it's just going to update it to a different colored frame. Now, once you're happy with this, okay, then we will simply save the product. And then now you can start selling it to like via your Etsy shop. So your question right now, right? Okay, how do I connect Etsy, my Etsy shop? Okay, once I've set it up, how do I connect that Etsy shop with Printify? Okay, so you can simply search inside YouTube, just type in the key phrase Printify Etsy integration, and you would simply like get a lot of tutorials when it comes to setting it up. Okay, it's just a quick process. Don't worry about that. Okay, and then for all of the links, right, for Printify and the other sites, I have them in the description for you to use. And if you use any of my links, I'm going to receive a tiny commission at zero cost to you. And most of the times, you will receive an offer. So it's a win-win situation. And the sites that I recommend, such as this one, are the ones that I personally used and believe in. Okay, so that's pretty much for Printify over here, so that once you have it set up, right, you can start making money with your Etsy shop. And the best part is it's hands-free. If anybody puts in an order, okay, you can just sit back and relax, and Printify would simply create that physical product, right, this one over here, and ship it out to the customer, and you start making money. Okay, so there's another bonus tip that I want to share to you when it comes to creating more images, and that is a website called dall-e. So for dall-e, this is AI art, okay? And the cool thing with AI art is you type in any sentence, okay? You type in any sentence or like that you want an image to be created based on that sentence that you have created. And that's the cool thing, because you are only bounded by your imagination. So for example, let's say this is the theme, right? Or the niche that we want to get into, mountain sunsets. Now, if I go into dall-e and I can just type in a phrase called mountain sunset oil painting over here, the AI will be able to generate these images for you. And the best part is that these images can be used for commercial purposes. So you could see what I did was I simply type in mountain sunset oil painting, and I just like signed up for a free account with dall-e, okay? And this AI art tool is now able to generate this cool images over here. And I'm pretty sure you get the idea by now, because you can now start using these images over here, right? And upload it again inside Printify and create another product such as this quickly, and then integrate it to your Etsy shop, and you can just quickly test it out on which like image would sell the most inside Etsy. Okay, so this is legal and free as well. That's a cool thing. And at the time of this recording, right, there are like a limited number of credits that you get. I believe it's 50 credits when it comes to generating images inside dall-e, but I haven't seen any limitation when it comes to creating additional accounts so that you can generate more free images like this. So this is another alternative, right? When it comes to generating images or finding images inside this free public domain sites over here, like Pixabay. But for this one, you can just simply go through here, type in any niche that you are interested in, or what you have like search inside Etsy that really like selling like hotcakes, and you just simply type in over here inside dall-e and get more images for you to sell. Okay, so the action steps, it's simply to start with one product. Okay, just start with one product to be able to create the integration from start to finish, from right getting the image and then setting inside Printify and then selling it inside Etsy. And once you get your first sale, right, the rest is very easy, because you just need to rinse and repeat the process. So I have more videos as well when it comes to using AI art like this over here to be able to earn passive income. So click on the next video to learn on how to create digital products to sell with AI art.